Hello. Welcome to Crafters TV. How are you? Good to see you. I hope you've had a brilliant weekend. Has your weekend been good? I hope it has. And whatever you're doing today, I hope you are warm and cozy, because it is absolutely blooming freezing here in the northeast. It is super duper cold. Got all the radiators on, warming things up for what is going to be a hot day. It's going to be hot today. We've got some brilliant shows lined up for you, kicking things off with a brand new launch. I know a lot of people were messaging last week saying, you know what, once birthday had finished, I thought that would be it as far as launches were concerned. No. We've been bringing you loads of great new launches, and that is what we have got for you today. And if you're looking to get crafting, but also to have something by your side to inspire you, then this is a launch that you will definitely want to go for. It's our Crafters Inspiration Magazine 7. There is a showstopper option available for you, so you can get more bang for your buck. You can get the magazine with all the goodies on its own, should you want to go down that route. Plus, we've got a bonus buy, and we've got deals where you can get bonus points too. So there are lots of reasons to be shopping with us over the course of this show. And of course, reasons to shop with us for the next couple of hours, because we show you all the goodies. We inspire you with all of those brand new goodies. And the man bringing the inspiration today is the one and only, your friend and mine. It's Mr. Craig Laird.
I love it. Love it when you do that. If you know, you know. X Factor. Yes, now we've got the X Factor for you today.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Seamless. The brand new launch of Crafters Inspiration 7. Can you believe we're on 7 already? So I'm not going to go over it just yet. We'll come back to me just shortly and we'll go over the brand new edition. We are full force Christmas time, but this is looking forwards into, of course, the springtime, the pastel tones, the yellow tones, the tulips, the flowers. So we're going to be giving you lots of ideas on how you can use them. You've got dies in there, you've got stencils in there, you've got stamps in there, you've got papers in there, you've got toppers in there, and of course, Ben, the inspirations in there as well.
Yeah, it is a brilliant way to get crafting. If you bought the previous 6 of these, you'll know how good they are. But if you are fairly new to us, it is brilliant because you get all the ideas. There's loads of goodies in there as well. It's a magazine which is kind of, it's a boxazine really, because you get goodies and papers in there too. So it's absolutely worth jumping on board and grabbing. I'll say a few of those in just a second. Let's just show you everything that you can get here, show you the sort of options that you've got. The showstopper is the way to go if you want to get more bang for your buck. So you will get the magazine, which Craig will take you through in just a few moments' time, and everything else that comes within the box. The value for money on that on its own is just incredible, as you will see in just a few moments. £23.99 is the price here, or $27.99 if you're platinum. That gets you all of the added extras within your showstopper. So for an extra £15 or $15, you get £35 or $48 worth of goodies. You're going to get your mixed cardstock card pack. I can show you this in more detail if you want later on, but you know the one. You get 12 sheets of that beautiful glittering cardstock and 12 sheets of the matching cardstock to go with it. You're also going to get your die brush tool and sponge, and you are going to receive our luxury cardstock in the silver with the glitter card, with the mirror card, and the matte mirror card included in there. 30 sheets plus a little bit. It's £35 or 48 bucks you should be paying for that. So realistically, you should be paying more for the added extras than you are paying full price for everything within the showstopper. You pay just $23.99 or $27.99 for everything. If you just want to go for the magazine on its own, you can, but if you go for the showstopper, you then get a bonus buy, which is your duet ink pads. You get the full selection here for half of the price. So £32 or 48 bucks is what you, oh, pardon me, is what you, whoopsie. Ooh, it's a good start to the day, isn't it? That, yes, you should be paying £32 or 48 bucks, but you will pay just £16 or $24 for these if you pop them into your basket alongside your showstopper, which I think is amazing value for money if you've not yet tried these. I would say the majority, if not all of our experts here, say these are the ones to go for because they do so much, Craig, your duet ink pads, don't they? They're a bit of a, well, they're not a one-trick pony, let's put it that way.
No, definitely not. It's kind of like the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You've got what you know and love from the water reactive, but you've got what you know and love from our pigment ink pads as well. So even if you do things such as your bleach technique, faux bleach technique, really takes that colour away, Ben. But if you start to layer the colours on top of each other through stencils, you can absolutely do that.
So great way to try these at a knockdown price, but also a great way to be able to stock up if you already love them. So pop those in with your showstopper. Those come to you for half the price. If you just want the magazine on its own, as I say, that option is also available for you too. You can just pop that one in. So whichever way you're shopping today, brilliant prices. If you go for the showstopper option, it's 100 bonus points you'll get towards Club Inspire. If you just go for the magazine on its own, 50 bonus points for the magazine. Just give you the details for that so you can see. There you go. It's £11.99 or $15.99 platinum and 50 bonus points as well. I promise we will unbox that in just a second. Radical Rachel on the socials today, already in his PB Brewer Martin, saying GM everyone, GM. Hi to Ben and Craig. Looking forward to the complete lineup this week. Melanie D joins us, Lois is in Ohio, Julie Palmer's in Ipswich, Erica Johnson's in Central Florida, and Victoria says, frosty greetings from Preston, curious to peek into the magazine. Laurie joins us from Gilbert, Arizona, Rebecca Dancer's in Buckinghamshire, Russell Dancer joins us as well, we've got a pair of dancers, look at that, it's like Strictly. And Carolyn Wilson says, good morning to my two favourite gentlemen of crafting, saying hi from Florida. Well, thank you, Carolyn, our favourite Carolyn in Florida. Right, let's get into it. Lots to show you. Craig, for people who haven't seen our Crafters Inspiration magazine before, this is much more than just a magazine, isn't it?
Absolutely, it really is. As Ben would say, it's like that bookazine that you've got, because you've got everything inside. Not only have you got the products as well. Now, these products that you get included are made and designed exclusively for the magazine. So you're not going to find them elsewhere. They've not been at the back of the website. They're back of the warehouse.
No,
not been at the back of the warehouse or website. They're not going to be found anywhere else. They're all made exclusively for just the magazine itself. You're going to find all of the inspiration that runs throughout that whole magazine is all revolving around the products that you get inside. There are top quality, high quality Crafters Companion dies, stamps, stencils, papers that you already know, and the papers and the toppers come in the centre of the magazine. You've also got little how-tos in there as well. You've got your product knowledge, like within here it's our Colour Bloom ink pads as well. Sometimes it's get to know stamping, top tips with die cutting, these sorts of things, everything that you need, which is great for a beginner, of course, but if you're advanced, more experienced, you can start to haul in all your other tools that you've got at home and start to create even bigger and elaborate projects if you so wish. So let's have a look inside here. Gives you a little indication as to what to expect. Very bright, very floral, very spring-like when it comes to this one, because it's all about the springtime. Few ideas as to what you're going to be able to make, and of course what you're getting inside the pack. You've obviously got as well 178 top tips and ideas. Now let's open it up and let's show you the goodies to start with. So you're going to be getting an outline folder here, 6x4 embossing folder, Ben. Really nice open detail of kind of like the daisy effects that you've got. So you've got that one in there, which is your 2D folder. You've got this beautiful wreath die, this spring circle wreath die. That cuts out your card, but if you've got your circle nesting dies that we launched last month, Ben, then start to use these as well, create the mats and layers. So that's in there, that works in conjunction with the embossing folder, because it's all the florals in there as well as the leaves. You've then got a 5x5 stencil, which matches the design within the die, which matches the flow of design when it comes to the folder as well. So you can ink through it, you can spritz through it, you can blend through it, you can emboss with it if you want. So you can do what you already know and love. If you've got your glitter pastes, use that to go through it. So you've got that in there as well. You've then got an A5 sheet, 12 stamps in total. Now this one itself is a good sizable stamp that you've got. You've got your florals in there as well. You've got your florals, you could create bunting, just going side by side. Hello spring, you make me smile, let your dreams blossom. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you.
I'd pick you.
I'd pick you. I'd pick you. Grow your own way. That's definitely us. We've definitely grown our own way, haven't we?
certainly have grown our own way, haven't we?
Well, yeah, we certainly have. All natural. All natural it is indeed, yes. So you've got all 12 stamps in there. Heat emboss, blend with them when it comes to colours. And after you've stamped them, you can do your water base, you can do your alcohol base. So you've got loads of ways in which you can use the stamps. Do masking techniques to mask them off if you want to. We're going to do a demo just shortly with this one. We were going to do off the page as well.
Oh, nice.
So lots of ways that you can start to use this. Nice one as well to do your fussy cutting and do your decoupage within that one there. So that is all the goodies that you're getting within the box. But then what you're also going to get, and it's within the centre of the magazine, Ben, are all of these toppers and also these papers. Now what I do, and I'll show you mine when we come to demo, I go to the centre, Ben, which is here, and then I just take all of these out and then I pressed back down the staples
Great idea,
again.
that.
So then we've got these as separate. I can then go back to them, dip back and forwards if I need. I also chop mine in half. You can leave them as whole A3s if you want to, but I do just chop mine in half, so they're all A4 sheets.
Brilliant, you get papers and toppers. That's amazing.
Exactly, and what we've done this time is we've given you more toppers.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the toppers, Ben. So, sorry, more background papers, less toppers. So you've got 4 front sheets of toppers that you can see here, and then all the rest now are double-sided papers. You'll know previous, as you went to the back ones, you had toppers as well. Not now, it's all double-sided when it comes to the papers. They're all in uncoated cardstock, so although they've got that layering done for you, they've got that tactile feel and look, it's got that feel as well if you start to ink over the top. Chop these up if you want to, go into ribbon strips if you want to. We can then go into the opposite side here. Look at all of those tulips in there as well. What a nice way to just frame maybe a home decor frame. Carrying on into here, some of them where you've got edge to edge, side to side, corner to corner, full of that floral. Some of them you've just kind of got that speckled raindrop effect of the little flower heads in there. That's in there. You've got one of my favourite papers within this set. I love this one. Another one you're about to see in a moment. And then you've got that one. I love
really
that
lovely.
one. Absolutely love that one. That's in there, as well as the final one. If we just then go into here, you can see that's all of your double-sided papers and toppers. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole lot because I know many of you like to wait for the surprise as you get it home. So we'll go through kind of like the basics, you know, maybe Christmas coming up, got a crafter, you're not quite sure what to get them. Get them this magazine, get them an e-gift card on our website. There you go.
There you go.
Done. Now, we've got little hello. So this is from Jen here. So with our magazine, Ben, what we've now done is we give it to the hands of Practical Publishing. So we do what we know best with the crafty products, the crafty tools, and Practical Publishing, which they know best when it comes to the magazines. That is what they do. So you've got your index, what to expect. I mean, even when it comes to these, we'll show you these just shortly.
Wow, wait.
Look at the sort of things that you can make and you can create. Can I just say, you're not making them.
No, no.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know, that'd be good. That'd be good. But no, think of all your flower dies that you've got, your 3D flower dies that you've got in the past there. There is what's in the box that I've just shown you there, everything that you've got, what it's for, what you can do. And then as we go on, what you're going to find is you're going to find lots of ways, Ben, and how you can use them. You've got pictures, you've got written, you've got stamped, you've got heat embossed, you've got alcohol colouring, you've got water-based colouring as well. I mean, there's that tutorial for the tulip box that you've got. It doesn't have to be tulips, it could be for anything if you want to. So you're able to adapt them as well. Use what you've got within the box, that's what you're going to be able to do within these tutorials, or start to use whatever you want. And then we've got Sarah in here as well, doing a little bit of home decor with thinking ahead into, of course, the Easter time, or I'm thinking Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman would work.
Yeah, take off the ears, the little scarf, fill it up. There you go, you've got Frosty the Snowman.
I love that.
Yeah, great idea. See what I mean, how you can adapt it. So although you're getting this, and you'll get it, obviously we're in the middle of November now, there's many of these you can start to adapt. I mean, if I go back to this one here, if I bring that one in that Amy's done here, what you could do, Ben, is you could follow all the steps, but that could be a Christmas box.
Absolutely.
Use Christmas papers instead. Use Christmas dies, Christmas sentiments. So you're still following each step, but you're adapting it for your need and your occasion. I'm going to go through a few here. When it comes to the embossing folder, different ways that you can use the folder as well, all with the steps included. Then going to go back a little bit more past the pages here. This is from our Marie who does the most incredible samples. What you're going to find that she's doing here is using some of the components with flower forming. So we're taking you back now to our flower forming range, incorporating them in, still with all the step-by-steps, and then you've got even more here as well. All of that is combined, and that is just some of the pages, not all of them, because of course I know many of you like to, of course, have that little bit surprise once you get it home. And then these are the sort of things that you're going to be able to make, Ben. So your larger cards, your DL cards, but you can do your heat embossing.
Pretty.
There's that one that Marie's done. You'll find that inside as well. There is keeping it really simple with your papers. That one's in there, beautiful, with a bit of decoupage done, fussy cutting, creating that background, creating that focal point. The papers, keeping it clean and simple here, bringing in other circle nesting dies. That, Ben, is from that. So it's just chopping out sections.
Oh, and just then widening
continually going all the way around. I don't know what that word was, but continually.
Yeah.
So you can do that. Chop into your dies
cool.
as well. Smart one there. Little gift bags. You've got the little lambs in there because you've got them on the stamp sheet as well. Honestly, Ben, the amount of different things that you can do with this being, of course, the springtime edition. And remember, what I'm showing you, you're going to find these within the magazine. You're going to find the tutorials in the magazine as well. And then even look at things like this. If I open that one up, you know, for a gardener, they'd love that.
Is that a little pair of gloves in the right-hand side?
It is, yeah.
That's really cool.
It is. Now, that could be a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Make it, and it could be a Christmas present. What about little note set as well? The drawers are in there, the back panel's in there as well. All of that you're going to find within the actual box magazine, Ben. And that's just some of the samples. I've got 2 containers here at the side. So later on the show, what we'll do is we'll go to the other back of the boxes and we'll show more once we've demoed.
Isn't it lovely as well? I love the way that, and you guys will think this too, like Craig's obviously had a look at some of the samples in there and has gone, well, actually, you know, I can change the papers on that, I'll change the design on that and use it for your Christmas makes. But also, how nice to have a magazine like this, full of inspiration, full of all of these craftable goodies that you've got for after the Christmas season. So you've almost now got a run up into spring, and then when Easter comes along, you've got tons and tons of ideas in there already. So it's really nice. If you want to adapt it for this season, you can. But then, of course, once you know, Christmas is over and we're into the new year, you've got this full of inspiration, full of all those papers, full of all those toppers, full of all these goodies in here as well to get going and get crafting for the new year. Loads of you have already told me that you've ordered. Well done to Kathy, who's got hers. And Isabel says, I love the magazines. They're so full of ideas that help me to make my card making so much better. I think it's twofold, isn't it? You know, if you are fairly new to crafting, then something like this is absolutely brilliant because it gives you the ideas, but also, you know, experienced crafters, if you've been crafting for a while, Craig will even tell you, you know, there comes time when you get a little bit stuck. The old mojo's not quite there, you know, the ideas aren't flowing. That's when this will come into its own for you. You can open it up, choose a project, and away you go. Hi to Kimberly, who says, I finally recovered from birthday and I'm back. I'm waiting to be inspired. Connie T loves the papers. And Isabel was saying, I was thinking that the lovely pink blossom paper in the magazine would go with the kimono collection that I recently inherited from my mum. I don't know when that was launched, though. The kimono collection.
Oh, so you say kimono, I just think of Ken Barlow from Coronation Street.
Why do you think of Ken Barlow? What?
He used to wear a kimono.
Did he?
Yeah.
Ken Barlow?
Yep.
What, just when he went to the Rovers for a pint, or?
He did on one episode, I think, actually, yeah. Yeah.
That's the funniest thing. Whatever I thought you were going to say when you said, when I think kimono, I think the next sentence wasn't going to be Ken Barlow from Coronation Street. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't that. Well, there you go. keep the comments flying through. There's your showstopper. That's proving very popular. If you just want the magazine on its own, you can. It's 100 bonus points with the showstopper, don't forget. It's 50 bonus points just with the magazine on its own. Whichever way you want to go, it's entirely up to you. Any questions you've got, please fire them through. Any comments you've got, we'd love to hear from you, because we want you to get the very best out of this if you are picking it up today. So let's get on with the first demonstration. What are you going to be creating, Craig?
We're going to keep it very, very simple. We're going to use a stamp, we're going to use the stencils, but we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing. So we're just taking it to that next level. So I've got a piece of cardstock, white card, 4.5 by 4.5 inches, Ben. So we're going to go in with my stamping platform, and I'm just going to pop that on into place here. Let's go into my stamps. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of warning, and that is, and I've taken most of mine off, so I need this one. I'm going to hopefully show. These are so well stuck to the backing. So don't be scared to give it a pull, but what to do is just manipulate it. Just manipulate it.
Right,
so just carefully
gently
hold and pull, hold and pull. So each time I'm moving my fingers until we've pulled that one off. So just keep that in mind. Yours might be all right, but mine's are well and truly stuck to the back.
Nicholas just sent me a picture of Ken Barlow in a kimono.
See? See?
Ken Barlow's kimono causes a stir on Coronation Street.
There you go. There you go.
I've got to just quickly, you've got to see this. There he is.
Now you know why I do think of Ken Barlow when think of a kimono.
Brilliant. Not how I thought I'd start my Monday, I've got to be honest.
Oh, do miss Deirdre. Do miss Deirdre. Right, so let's go in with our... No, I'm glad you showed it, because people will be thinking, what is he on about?
But the point I took away from there is you were just saying make sure you peel the stamps off carefully. Yes.
That's right, yeah. Okay. Take them off carefully. So we're going to do a bit of heat embossing, but let's just say, like many, you've got clear embossing powder, Ben, but you don't have a coloured.
Yeah.
Now, you can absolutely use our duets, but what I want is I want a black outline. So I'm going to use my Noir Black pigment ink pad, and then we're just going to ink up over the top here. What I am going to do, if I can see it offhand, let's have a look in my box of goodies. Oh, here we go. My anti-static bag. Let's just go in with my anti-static bag here, and then turn that one around, and then we're going to press. So we're going to press that one in here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that again. Not necessarily because I want a stronger black, but I just want to make sure that it's nice and juicy and that the powder is going to stick to every bit. And because I'm using our new large stamping platform, I don't have the worry of that shadow. So now we have got our flower. So a really nice, delicate flower to use within the middle, might be the side, on a tag, something like that. It's going to be good to use. Yeah. So let's pop our powder. So this is our clear embossing powder that we've got here. Going to give that a tap, and then let's just take all that excess off. Now I've got my heat tool to the side, so let's get that going. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the top, and then I'm going to work my way down. And as soon as it melts, we're moving it. So I'm going to start right there at the top, and then you'll see, certainly with the black, you'll see this melt.
There it goes.
Look at that.
Yep.
How fab. If I go, look, there we go. So starting at the top, don't waft the heat gun, just let it set, let it settle, let it melt. And then you're just going to move and travel back. If you keep your heat tool on, what can happen is the powder can bubble, and you can scorch your card. So there we go. That is all that we need to do.
That's so pretty, that stamp.
It's really, really nice, isn't it? Really nice, really delicate, as I was saying, but a really beautiful one. Now, there, I can alcohol colour, I can watercolour, you've got that option. So let's do a little bit of alcohol colour in here. And I'm going to go in with, now this is going to matte and layer onto there, so let's just bring in this bit of card. It's just a bit of scrap card to sit it on while we colour. And I'm going to go in with citrus green blend, magenta blend, and then I'm also going to go in with the alpine green blend.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to spend too long colouring, Ben, but we'll get these coloured in. And because we've now essentially got our bumper bars, makes it even easier just to colour within the lines.
Colleen's just said there are so many wicked projects to do in this magazine. Wicked! There are. And Isabel says, not how I imagined a kimono being worn. I don't think there is a dye in the pack for that. No, there isn't a kimono dye. But the Ken Barlow collection that we've got coming up next year, you will be able to create your own Ken in a kimono. That's what the set's called, Ken in a kimono. Kenmono. Or is it Kim? Oh no, it's probably what it is. I thought kimonos were supposed to be longer.
I think that's what it is. He was wearing it wrong. It was a wrong size.
Okay. Ken's kimono. Was it a big storyline on the show?
Do you know something? From what I remember, because it was a good couple of years ago, yeah, it was quite a, a semi-decent storyline.
God, dear. It's just such a shame I stopped watching that show all those years ago. I really wish I'd...
Oh, you need to go back on ITV X.
Have they got all the episodes from the beginning? I bet they have.
I think so, yeah. I think you can watch every episode.
You'd be there a while, because it started in like 1965, didn't it, I think?
Well, it's the longest running soap opera, isn't it?
In the world?
Yeah,
it must be.
Yeah.
It must be.
Must be. They just had a good episode the other night. Find out who the murderer was.
Oh, it was a murderer?
Oh, there'd been a murder.
Murder.
Yeah.
Is Coronation Street your second favourite to Neighbours? Because Neighbours is your favourite soap, right?
Oh, Neighbours is my absolute favourite. Coronation Street is, I actually dipped out of Corrie for a good couple of months because it was just getting a bit samey and monotonous.
Yeah.
But because at Christmas Gail Platt's leaving, I want to see what her storyline is.
Oh, yes, because she's not very well, is she?
Oh, no, she's just retiring.
Oh, no, in the soap, I mean.
No?
Oh.
Well, see, if you watched it, you would know.
I thought I saw a clip of her recently where she was in hospital.
Oh, sorry, yes. I take that back. She'd had like a heart attack.
Ah, right.
But she's fine now.
Ah, so I thought, because I read that she was, well, heard that she was going, so they're not killing her off then?
No.
Ah, fine.
No, she's just retiring.
Ah. Well, she must have been in it for 40 years.
She's one of the top 5 longest cast members, yeah. Helen Worth, her name is, isn't it?
Yes, correct.
Who would have thought, about Box Magazine launch day, we would have gotten to the subject of Helen Worth leaving Coronation Street?
It's what happens when you and me get together, you see. You never quite know where the conversation is going to go. Which leads me on to, what is your favourite soap opera to watch? Let us know in the comments. What's your fave?
What is the fave?
I'd be interested to know what the sort of big soaps in the US as well.
They don't really have any.
Oh.
They've got a few. I think they had like Days of Our Lives and stuff like that. But I don't think they don't have anything that's classed as a soap like here in the UK.
Does Coronation Street go to the US?
Yes.
Oh, it does. And EastEnders?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We used to be avid fans of EastEnders in the Moseby household, but then we just stopped watching that because it just got so depressing. Especially on Christmas Day, when you wanted something a bit, light and fluffy.
Do you know something? The Christmas Day episode's the only one of EastEnders I actually...
Oh, really?
Like, not on the day, maybe a couple of days after.
Oh, just to catch up.
And a couple of my friends that are absolutely avid EastEnders fans, they'll go, oh my God, how can you just watch the one episode? It's like, because it's all doom and gloom, it makes my life feel a lot better.
I suppose that's one way to look at it, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, Neighbours all the way.
Just going back onto subject here, Kimberly's got a question for you. She says, Craig, do you prefer using clear embossing powder or coloured powders?
I really don't know if I've got a favourite or a preference.
Are there any pros and cons between one and the other, or? Really?
The pros from using like our pigment ink pad is long term it's cheaper because you're not having to buy all these individual coloured embossing powders, and I would say Well, yeah, the pros are having all these colours.
Yeah.
The cons with actually having to buy all these colours of embossing powders is the cost.
So like you said, you're better off having all of our pigment ink pads, aren't you, and just having your clear embossing powder, then you've got tons of different colours at your disposal.
Yeah, absolutely. Apart from like odd little tubs that we've done, I only have 12 colours of coloured embossing powder from Wow Embossing.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. So if you think all the years that I've been crafting and I've only got 12 tubs of that size of coloured embossing powder. So although I don't have a preference, I would say a lot of the time, yeah, I use my pigment ink pads or duet and then use a clear on top of that.
Good question though. Teresa just said, my favourite soap opera used to be General Hospital and The Young and the Restless.
Oh, yeah.
General Hospital started in 1963, apparently. What was the one that Joey Tribbiani was in Friends?
Days of Our Lives.
Oh, that was Days of Our Lives. So that was a real soap opera as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was indeed. Cleverly done, cleverly done.
I only watched Neighbours, says Sharon Maynard, the new series. I used to watch Neighbours years ago, then stopped, but I'm back on it now.
Yeah, I've always watched it. Don't think I've ever not. Never not watched it. It's my, what's that? You know when, I know it sounds daft, but we all have it, like a film or a TV show. You know when you're just either feeling stressed or you're feeling worked up, and it just like calms you.
Easy watching.
That's it. Yeah. An easy watch. It really is an easy watch.
My easy watch that I go to, my TV show that gives me a hug, The A-Team.
The A-Team. You do like that, don't you?
It's on Legend TV at the moment.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on every night at 7, so I'm recording all of them to my Skybox, much to the annoyance of both Laura and Daisy, because whenever that's on, they both leave the room. Oh. This is really old, Dad. This is really old. So it is really old. It's 40 years old. That's how old it is. Do I do that so I can spend some time on my own, Nicola? I don't know what you mean. I put some peace and quiet time, put the A-Team on.
So I've started here, so I've coloured that in. I've got one finished, Ben. Now I start to go around with my ice grey too, but we've dried out and I don't have another one. So I've started to go around with the mint blue. I'm not liking the look of it, so I'm going to stop just there. I'm not going to go around it anymore, but I will continue with the stenciling and I'll bring in the one that I've done. So if I bring in the stencil here, and I'm just going to keep it really, really simple, and I'm going to go in with the duet, and I'm going to go in with the sunrise glow. So remember at the start I was saying what we're doing is we're going to keep it really simple, just incorporating a few different components from this collection. Going in with a blending brush here, and then I'm just going to hold this down, and I'm not being overly specific. What I'm just doing is I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to go kind of around the flower. I'm not necessarily going over the top, although if you do, don't worry about it. You know, it's not the end of the world, but I just want to work my way round, get some of that colour on, and then you can just start to see that watermark into the background. And then I'm going to do the same here. So we're just going at angles. We're not going straight. You can use a taper that to hold it down if you want to, or just do what I'm doing and just hold with your hands, because we're wanting that kind of nature. We're wanting that sort of rustic feel. So if it was to slipper that, doesn't really matter. There we go. We're going in there. And then even just a little bit in that top corner. Do you know what it's like, Ben? It's like we're framing it. We're framing it with the ink round the corner into here. And then if I go in, and then I'm just going to go down to the bottom here, and then work that in. And again, there we go. So we're just nicely framing it. If you wanted to add a little bit, you can always create depth and go over something that you've already done that's quite light and start to create depth and dimension. And that's it. That's all that I'm doing, nothing more. And then if I bring in this one here, so this one I've gone lighter, and this one I have gone around with my ice grey too.
Oh yeah, it just pops a bit more, doesn't it?
Just pops that little bit, and then we're going to keep it really, really simple. So let's go with a little bit of plum card. This is from a past craft club. So I've been using up what I can from the 8x8 sheets that you got. And then if I then pop that into here, and this is going to be a really nice dinky 5x5 card.
Yeah.
So turn that one around. We're going to go in, and for the first time in a long time, we're going to do a card with no foam pads.
Oh, wow.
So let's make sure we've got a top fold. That's going to go into there. And then from the topper sheet, I've just cut out Hello Sunshine. And we're going to turn that around.
It's crazy to think that all of this is made from the so-called freebies within this magazine. I mean, it's just incredible, isn't it?
And then that's
Look
it.
at that.
That is all that we're going to do there. So a little bit of heat embossing. Now, Ben, if you didn't want to do heat embossing, or you're new and you've not got any heat embossing powder, just use one of our alcohol-proof ink pads to stamp out the flower, and then you can use that to colour in with your alcohol pens.
Sharon just says the pigment ink pads emboss beautifully. They look like enamel. They give you a really lovely finish, don't they? And Karen's just saying, I use clear embossing powders a lot, more often than colour ones. The clear is more forgiving. Don't have to worry too much if there are strays that get on the card. If it's clear, you can't see it, which is a good little tip. Lobo says, if you're stressed, watch General Hospital and you'll feel better with all of their problems. That's what you were saying about EastEnders, though, wasn't it? Exactly the same. Watch EastEnders, then you feel better about yourself.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
And Isabel Laird says, I'm a sci-fi fan, so I think Star Trek is really just a soap in space. I suppose it is, isn't it, if you want to look at it like that? It's like, you know, with the old wrestling that we like, that's just a bit of a soap as well, really, isn't it?
It is.
Soap in the ring.
And that's what I say when people say to me, but, you know, you watch it, oh, you know, it's scripted, it's fake, it's storyline, and I'm like, yeah, and so is all the films and TV shows and all that, exactly the same, nothing different.
Yeah. It's entertainment, isn't it?
It is.
Entertainment. Very busy for the showstopper. If you want to go for that deal, don't forget it is your magazine, your boxazine. You get that huge magazine, 178 ideas in there for you. As I say, we're not going to flick through this too much because we like the fact that you've got a bit of surprise when you have a look in there. But just to show you again the papers that you're going to receive, I like Craig's idea of, you know, I think a lot of you do this, just opening the staples up when you get this back and just taking that out so you've got that separate, and then you can, you know, cut that up should you want to, however you want to use it. But it's beautiful paper, as you can see. So you can stamp onto this if you want to, stencil onto this of course too, and you've also got all of those beautiful toppers in there as well. So you've got plenty to be crafting with as far as those papers are concerned. And then don't forget your 6x4 embossing folder. You've also got that beautiful die in there, that floral wreath, 5x5 stencil, and the full set of stamps as well, the A5 stamping set, including with the little cute lamb and the little baby chick. Super cute. It's got all your crafting sorted, ready for the new year, as I say. So if you are, you know, looking for a way to get a bit of a head start into January 2025 for all those spring makes, this is for you. If you go for the showstopper, you get the luxury cardstock in the silver, you get glitter, you get mirror and matte mirror, you've got your die brush tool, and you've also got that beautiful mixed cardstock in the 12x12. That should be £35 or 48 bucks. It's an extra £15 when you go for the showstopper. So you're making a huge saving there. And you've also got the bonus buy of those duet ink pads at half price. Put those in your basket with your showstopper. Those will come to you for half price. There's 100 bonus points here as well. So there are many reasons to shop, many reasons to get to the checkout. Fire through more comments, please. Any questions you've got for Craig, we'll have those. Thank you very much indeed. And let us know what you're shopping for too, whether you're going showstopper or whether you're just going for the magazine on its own. We would love to hear from you, and we'll be back with you in about 4 minutes' time.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Day to day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee. And flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along. Every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts and then grab my tea.
Welcome back, everybody. Flying through the show. Can't believe it's 1:45 already. Connie T says, I'm looking forward to receiving these as she's purchased the Showstopper and the bonus buy. Great bonus buy on those Duet ink pads. Magazines really come in handy, says Rosalind Russell, when you're looking for ideas. Really great. When the old mojo goes, you can reach for your magazine and there's plenty of projects there for you to get you crafting again. Stephen Nicole, I've just ordered the Showstopper and the bonus buy. Nice. And Joyce Lawking says, hi Ben and Craig. Hello.
Hello.
I've just ordered the new magazine and those floral masks that Debbie used at the weekend. Love the craft alongs, great inspiration. Yes, don't forget, each and every weekend, 5 o'clock UK time, so midday Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, we do have a craft along for you. Funnily enough, we are recording one of those straight after this show. Zen Garden, I think it is, which will be the Saturday craft along. So look out for that. Obviously pre-recorded, not live, but you can interact with each other on those shows right across the weekend. Right, let's get back into it. Plenty more to show you. Keep shopping away, whether you're going for the Showstopper or just the magazine on its own. Should we have another demo with Craig?
Oh, let's do it. Let's go in. Right, let's start. Now, we're going to do Heat embossing once again for this one. Let's go in. I've cut the pattern paper, my favourite one, to 5.5 by 5.5. And I've got some brown linen cardstock from our stash. Now I'm going to have to mat and layer my topper. So I'm going to gut the centre of this. And this one, Ben, I've taken out the centre of our topper page.
Oh, yeah.
And I've just used my scissors. You could use your guillotine, use a V-blade trimmer if you want to, but I've just freehand cut that one. And I do need some mats and layers. So I'm just going to gut the centre of that one, like so. So if we then set that one to the side for now, and then I'm going to come along with my papers. So the last card we done was 5 by 5. This one is 6 by 6. And because it's a magazine, and because of course it's great, of course, for experienced crafters, and you can bring in all your own goodies at home, I thought what I'll do with this is, because it's also great for beginners, we've got lots of new crafters watching. So whether you're new to us or new to crafting in general, I thought what I'll do, Ben, is I'll keep my cards smaller, I'll keep them simpler, and I'll keep them flatter. So then therefore, with the magazine, it just goes to show you don't have to go large, big, complicated. If you don't want to, you can absolutely go small and still create little masterpieces. So that's going to go on our 6 by 6 card here. Press that in, and then we can move that one to the side. Going to go in with some white card. Now, Ben, it's not watercolour card. It's just our white cardstock.
Our standard cardstock.
Standard cardstock, yeah. We are going to add a little bit of water to it, but I wanted more of that sharp white than kind of that duller white that the watercolour card gives you. So I'm then going to go in with our stamp, and we're going to go in with this large edgeable stamp here. And then I'm going to go into, where did I go? I think it went that way. So I'm going to go to the left-hand side, Ben. So we're coming just off the edge of the card. So let's get that into position. And then we're going to go in with our stamping platform. Let's press that in. I'm going to take my translucent clear.
Yeah.
And not that one. We're going to take that one. Let's hopefully this one's intact. Yep. And we're just going to ink this up with our watermark ink pad. And I'm going to do what I've done with the Noir Black before. I'm going to ink it up, stamp it out, and then I'm going to give it another ink and stamp, just to make sure that I've got all of the fine detail within the stamp covered with the watermark, and also I've got the contact with my card. Now I can see pretty good there. I can see that watermark outline with my eyes. But just to make sure, we're just going to go in, does no harm, and then with using the large stamping platform, it means that it's not going to move or wiggle or give us that shadow. We're going to be spot on in the first place.
But you can see properly now your new specs.
Exactly.
I love your glasses. I said to you earlier, didn't I?
Thank you.
Very smart, those.
Lots and lots of compliments.
Yeah.
Later when I was down at Hobby Maker.
Make you look very intelligent. Not that you didn't look intelligent before.
Well,
obviously.
you're all right. You're all right. You're all right. I didn't look intelligent before, nor was I intelligent before. So you're okay.
Yeah. They're very nice.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Thank you, Nicola.
Nicola just said, I always look at Craig and think, there's an intelligent man. Yeah, if I ever saw one. He's read the dictionary from front to back. He knows all the words.
Can't even spell it, never mind read it. So we're just going to go over it. Yes, a lot of nice comments, so thank you. Just that needed new ones.
Do you need to wear them all the time then? Because you don't normally wear...
I don't normally. I'm meant to wear them a lot more than I had been. But I just hadn't. Not because there was anything wrong with my other ones, it was just they were really quite old and a bit smaller and a bit tight, so it was like, right, time to get some new ones. Let's go for bigger ones. Let's go for Deirdre glasses.
Deirdre glasses?
Let's go for Deirdre.
Not quite Deirdre size.
No, not quite Deirdre.
They were like Deirdre / Timmy Mallet size, those ones, weren't they?
Yeah,
big.
that's true, yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. Or I could do Jack Duckworth and just have
Put
tape
the sellotape on the side.
Yeah. Round the sides.
Do we say you should go for a pair of glasses that is slightly bigger than you think would look good on you, if you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. I can't remember who said it, but I've heard it a few times. Should go for ones that sort of go up and above your eyebrows. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Which yours do.
Do you wear glasses?
Yes.
Do you?
Shut up, Craig. So I wear my contact lenses all the time because I am as blind as a bat without those. But I was saying to Craig earlier, because this is where we chatted about his glasses, I will have glasses that I have to wear if I'm not wearing my contact lenses, but I don't tend to wear them out a lot because I'm a bit paranoid about them because my eyesight's terrible, but my right eye is really bad compared to my left eye. So when I wear my glasses, my right eye is massive and my left eye is quite small. I'm really... Yeah, I've got wonky.
See, when you were
eyes.
telling me, I was trying to think of a character, and I can't remember the character's name, but you know what's coming to me? The film A Bug's Life.
Shall I wear them tomorrow?
Yeah.
Should we double up on the specs tomorrow?
Yeah, we should do. Yeah. We definitely should do, for sure.
Oh dear.
It'd be the spec lad.
The spec lads.
The plaid pad
Spec lads.
There we go. Can you just see along the detail it's giving us the embossing, and that was white embossing powder that I used. So let's go in, I've got it here, let's go in with my Duet. So this is our Raspberry Ripple Duet ink pad, and let's smudge it into our glass mat. Let's give it a nice good smooch into the glass mat with some water, and then I'm also then going to go in with my paintbrush. And then we're just going to go in with the water on the brush there. And then what we're going to do is just along the top, where we've heat embossed it, I'm going to smudge that in. So let's give it a smudge. And then we're just going to keep going back and we're smudging. And then what's happening is the embossing is going to resist the colour. So we're just going to keep on going until I'm happy with the look, because I'm not wanting it to come all the way along. I just want it to be down the side of where that embossing is. So let's do the same, like so. And let's just dip that in. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Like so. So you can maybe just see that splattered effect to the side. So let's move that one out the way. And then I'm going to heat set it with my heat tool. Now you just need to be careful because of course we've got embossed powder that's already been embossed. So I'm just going to give that a light waft, and I'm just a few inches away from the base of the card. And then we're just going to kind of heat set that like so. That'll also, where we've had puddles, that will start to go dark where our colour is. And then I'm going to take the ink pad again, and then let's just add more onto the glass mat. I'm going to go in with the brush again, but just a little bit of water, not too much. And then just darker splats, that's all that I'm doing. And then let's heat set that. Like so. And then I'm going to move that to the side, and then what we're going to do, Ben, is I'm going to go in with my topper, and I've gone in with a couple of my square nesting dies.
Yeah.
If you've managed to get a hold of them. So that'll be enough. I'll move that out the way and then let that finish drying itself. I'm then going to take that excess colour off. So if I now come along with my topper here, I actually want it a little bit smaller. I don't want that purple edge to it. Okay. So I'm going to use one that's going to cut it away. Next size up, Ben, I'm going to use with our white cardstock. And then the next size up, I'm going to use that brown that we got from before. But then what I've done is I spied with my little eye.
Something beginning with
G. GG.
GG, horse.
Nope.
Glitter glue?
Gemini.
Go.
Go.
Ah, look at them wee diddy plates.
They're back on the website, Ben.
Are they?
They are back on the website. They're on the UK website, they're on the US website, and they're on the EU website. So these came out when we brought out our Gemini Go. Now, I have to say, the only one that's not in stock, Ben, is the magnetic shim.
Right.
Do you know what? Chop your junior magnetic shim up to that size.
Okay.
And then what this is these are the same plate configuration that you already get with your junior, but in smaller size. So instead of using your junior plates, you can go even smaller with your really small dies and just use your
Use
Go
them with your
plates.
G2?
Yeah, and that's what we're going to do.
I love that.
So with these ones, these are still the original purple plates. So all that we're going to do is let's go in and we're just going to tape them up and we're going to pop them on. Now, because I'm doing 3 die cuts, I could of course use my junior plates, but I just wanted to show you that I spied that the
With your little eye.
with my little eye, that the Gemini Go plates are back in stock on our website, and I've been hoping we would do another run of them. And I don't know if we did or not, but they're on the website anyway.
So like you say, for any G2 owner, these are a set of plates to invest in, aren't they?
Yes, absolutely. Because, yes, these are tiny little plates, but of course they can just go straight in like they would do, whether it's your junior plates, whether it's your larger plates. They are our plates. They are our plates. It's the same plate configuration, and then it just means now that we've got them smaller scale, that we can see there's 1 and these are 2. And then we can go in with that one, still going to remember to flip and rotate them. And then let's go with the next size up. And when we first brought out our G2, I was using my Go plates.
Yeah.
And whenever I was doing lives or at home, people were saying, oh my gosh, where did you get them? Where did you get them? And I was like, well, unfortunately, it's only if you've still got them at home from the Gemini Go.
Yeah.
But whereas now, we do have them. So grab them before they go, because I don't know how long they're going to be on the website for. I would think, Ben, these are just maybe like extra stock that we've just got left
Moved
over.
from somewhere, yeah.
Just-
When did the Gemini Go actually launch? It was pre-me.
How long have you been here?
4 years.
So I've been 5.5, so it must be around about 5 years.
Well, you were here.
I was
you were here
here.
when it launched,
I was
yeah.
here when it launched. Yeah, yep. I was here. Essentially, what it is for anyone that's new to us, and like, what exactly is it? It's the same size as the Gemini Mini.
Yeah.
The only thing is, it was electric,
Yes.
not manual. That was the only difference. But if you've still got your Gemini Go plates, then use them with your G2. There we go. So we've now got our perfect matte and layer,
Very
which has
nice.
come from our sentiment stash. So let's go in now with my brown card, which has given me a matte and layer, which is great. So let's add these on. I don't know what it is. I've got dropsy today, Ben. Been dropping everything. So let's add that one on. And then I like the look of within the papers that I'm using, because you've got that kind of cherry blossom look. And I don't know, well, actually, I do know why, because you were seeing some brown from the branches.
Yeah.
And I thought that would work really well with the brown of your cardstock. So I'm going to go in with some foam pads. I've only got large ones left, so let's go into Tracy's stash. And then we're going to lift, actually, I don't want them on foam pads. I want to keep that flat. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pop our sentiment on with foam pads. And then I'm going to add just a few petals to finish off.
Lovely. That's been 2 lovely demos so far. And like you said, keeping it, I suppose, fairly simple,
Yeah.
straight off. So for those of you who are sort of fairly new, maybe this is the first time you're thinking about buying one of these magazines. You'll get all of the inspiration within the magazine itself, and then of course you can come back, watch this show, recreate all of Craig's demos too. So there's lots to love about this. And when you break down the cost of it as well, when you think about the stamps that you're getting, you know, just the stamps and maybe the embossing folder on their own, I mean, what sort of price would you be paying for those? It's $11.99 platinum, isn't it? That would not cover the cost of your stamps, your stencils and your embossing folder and die, would it, at all?
No, gosh, no.
So the value in here is absolutely incredible. Yeah, and then all the ideas that you get in here as well. And I think a lot of the projects within the magazine, it's not as if you have to be next level crafter to do these either, do you?
Not at all. That's it. You can use it at your own skill level.
Yeah.
There may be bits, if you don't feel comfortable with certain techniques, Ben, just miss them out.
Yeah.
Or keep it simple. For instance, you know, with the last one, if I bring this one back in, maybe you're not comfortable or confident with heat embossing.
Exactly right.
Just use a black ink pad instead.
Yeah.
So you can work it to your skill level. And same with, maybe you are more advanced, then as I've said just a couple of times now, bring in all your other tools that you've got at home.
Yeah.
Bring in your own edgeable dies, your own nesting dies. I've used our plain edge nesting dies. That could be your scallop nesting dies if you want, your decorative frame nesting dies if you want to. But doing a little bit of watercolouring down the side there with the white embossing powder that I use, which gives us that resist effect. And that is now us then, we do our resist pads. Now, actually, we've got our 12 by 12 ones on tonight when it comes to masterclass. But what we've got within these ones is we're creating our own resist when it comes to the stamps that we've got. So little 5 by 5, 6 by 6 card now that we've just done with the stamps and the toppers and the papers.
I had no idea, says Karen Fisher, that you could use the Gemini Go plates in the Gemini 2 machine. Yes, because it's got that optical sensor, you
Exactly.
see. So it will read, as Craig has just shown you, those smaller plates. So yeah, if you've got a G2, get a set of those plates because they are just going to make life so easy for you. Yeah, and especially if you haven't got a Gemini Mini, pick those up, use them with your G2, boom, you are away. Could you put the Go plate sideways in the Junior as well, says Alison?
In the G2?
Yeah.
You can in the G2. Yeah, the G2 you can.
Oh, will they go sideways in the Junior?
No, so they won't work within the... These will only work within the G2 because it's that optical sensor.
Yeah.
It's just like your Junior plates. You can put them in either way within the G2. With your original Gemini, you have to have them sideways. So your Junior plate, sorry, your Go... All these plates. Your Go plates will work within the G2 either way. They won't work within your Junior machine or your original Gemini.
So only the G2 or, of course, the Go, if you've got the Go already. I love my Go, says Kimberly. And Carol says, oh, I love the white embossing powder. I need that. There's loads of lovely comments coming through. It's an absolute steal of a deal, is this. I've just been having a thumb through the magazine myself, looking at some of the beautiful projects that you've got in here. And also, there's a little Q&A with someone that you might know from the channel as well. I won't spoil who that might be in there, but there's two pages. No, it's not me. Not me. And it's not Craig. But it's someone you'll recognise. Which is fun. And what I love about this as well, we always chat about this, is that, you know, normally in like magazines, you sort of get to the final sort of quarter of the magazine, don't you? And then that's where you start getting all of the adverts and...
For windows and blinds. And
yeah,
stuff like that.
There's none of that here. That's like the filler in here. You get all thriller, no filler. Even to the back, look, you know, these are the final few pages. You even have still got projects right at the back there as well, onto the final page, which is excellent. Remember again, all of those papers are included in here for you, so you can simply just open up the staples in the centre, pull those out and store those elsewhere. Papers and the toppers that Craig has been using, are all included within here. And the papers, the colours are just lovely, aren't they? Getting you set up, ready to go for your springtime, maybe Easter crafts as well. Really stunning papers, and that is all included within the magazine alongside all of your freebies, if you like. And I just think this is brilliant because, you know, if you've bought magazines before, you know, normally when it will go like, oh, free stuff inside, whatever it might be, 9 times out of 10 the stuff that you get isn't particularly good, is it? But with us, we give you a beautiful die set there, that stunning floral wreath. You've got that wonderful 6x4 embossing folder, which again is absolutely beautiful with all of the floral design. You've got a 5x5 stencil in there too, once again running along that floral theme. And then of course you're going to get all of these stamps. It's an A5 stamp set that you're getting 12 stamps with, and they are stunning. The one that Craig's just used is here, but you've got a lovely selection of different flowers in there. You've got 4 different sentiments, and then as we head into springtime, you know, maybe Easter time, you're making projects for, you've got your little lamb in there, and then the cute little chick. All of that included within the magazine makes this terrific value for money. Whether you go for the showstopper or not, it's a terrific magazine. If you go for the showstopper, don't forget, we are going to give you all of the goodies that you're seeing right here. So your dye brush tool and sponge, that's included. You've then got that luxury cardstock. So that's our silver luxury cardstock where you're going to get the 10 sheets of the glitter, 10 sheets of the mirror card, 10 sheets of that matte mirror as well. And we're going to give you your 12 by 12 luxury mix cardstock too. So that's in the rose gold. You're getting the 12 sheets of the glitter card and 12 sheets of the matching pearl card included. That should be an extra £34 or, sorry, £35 or $48. You pay an extra £15 and you get all of that included. Plus we give you 100 bonus points towards Club Inspire. So for $23.99 or $27.99 platinum, that is incredible. If you just want the magazine with all the goodies on its own, you can do that and we'll give you 50 bonus points also added to your order. If you're going to the showstopper though, don't forget to add in, I won't show you them all, but you know you're going to get the Duet ink pad deal, which is on the Shop the Show. You get that for half price. So all of those ink pads included with your showstopper for just half that price. We have comments and questions coming through, which I will tackle with Craig the other side of a short break, but let's give you time to check out any more questions you want to fire in. Feel free to do so, and we'll meet you back here in about 4 minutes time.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. That's, yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating, and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So, yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along, because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless they're coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes for the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you, Madge, who says, I've ordered the magazine. Enjoying the demos, Craig. Well, thank you, Madge. And Wendy Macbeth has a question.
Yes.
I'm pretty new to card making, says Wendy. Well, welcome. How do I deal with my card warping when I heat emboss? Is that a question of having your heat tool too close to the card or what?
So it could be a couple of things. One, it could be the quality of the cardstock. So I would make sure you're at least, I always try and go for around about a 300 GSM when I'm heat embossing. But anything, I would say a window of 250 GSM, 300 GSM. You want to make sure that you're along that window. Yes, it could be that you're focusing too close to the actual cardstock. You will get a slight bit of warp, nature of the beast, that is going to happen. So it just depends on how much you're getting. If you've seen how much or the little bit that I've got, that's normal. If it's really starting to warp, then yeah, it could be that you're too close. All that you want to do is a nice heavyweight, smooth cardstock. I say smooth, you can emboss on a textured cardstock, but a good quality cardstock. And just make sure that you're a couple of inches away. And as soon as it melts, move the heat gun. So as soon as you see that point starting to move, just move your heat gun, because that will continuously melt until it's melted and it's cold. So you're just going to travel, and then as soon as you've got to the base, just give it a so I do at that point, I do give a light waft over the full lot, and then I just stop. So hopefully that helps. A good steady cardstock, and just make sure that you're not too close to the actual image.
Excellent. We are, I think, yeah, up to date as far as those questions are concerned. Any more you want to ask, please feel free to do so. Obviously relating to the new launch, but if you do have any crafting conundrums, anything you're stuck with currently, you may as well fire those questions in whilst we are live. And keep ordering. We've just changed the details on the screen, just popped up the details there. That's just for the magazine box on its own. So $11.99, $15.99. You still get all of the goodies in there, still get all the papers, and you get 50 bonus points here. Not the 100. So this depends where your budget lies. But let's get into another demo. Are you going to use the embossing folder, do I see?
I am indeed, yes. Let's use the embossing folder. Let's do one of my favourites, which is the letterpress technique. So I'm going to go in here, Ben. Now I'm going to go on the side here that's debossed. So essentially, the side that's got that raspberry print, I'm going to turn that over and I'm going to coat that with my cardstock. So I'm going to go in with the raspberry ripple of our duet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to press really, really hard, because I want to have a nice, strong raspberry colour. So I'm just going to make sure got nice coverage, and then I'm just going to kind of smooth that out. Then what I'm going to do for this, I'm going to go back to my junior plates here. So I'm going to go in with my piece of white cardstock, 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to pop that at an angle.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm going to go. Actually, no, I want to start at the bottom just first here. So I want to go at an angle so it's going from left to right. Do I? Or do I want to go that way?
Do you?
Do I want to go that way? Yeah, let's go that way. So I'm going to go in, and then I'm going to close it.
Okay.
So let's then pop that on our folder. Because it's a 2D folder, it is our 2 cutting plates. So we're going to run that one through now. So the ink that's sitting on the surface, that will then compress into the top layer of card, and the image that will then deboss it into your cardstock is going to stay nice and white. So if I open that one up here, we've got that white work. How smart does that look? And because we've gone edge to edge here, you've even got a nice solid leaded edge along the top here. So we're going to do that again. So let's bring our ink pad in. and we're going to give that a really, really nice coverage. We're going to go round and round and round. Now you can do different colours if you want to. You can blend your different colours onto the folder. That's up to you. I'm just using the one. And then this time, what we're going to do is I'm going to do the same again, but I want to kind of have it kind of running parallel. Don't worry if it's not exactly straight, but I'm just wanting to have kind of roughly that same border within the middle. And then once I'm semi-happy with that, I'm going to close that one over.
Okay.
Now, of course, Ben, you could emboss the whole sheet and just put a flat panel of cardstock throughout the middle.
Yeah.
But I didn't want that. I wanted it all to be on one level and then have that gap within the middle. That
We
could
had a
stamp
set
into.
like this a while back, didn't we? That allowed that. I'm
Yes,
sure
you're
it was
right.
embossed like this, and then you could put your sentiment in the middle.
You're right. You're absolutely spot on there. Yeah. So if I open that now,
Oh, that's cool.
we've then got that strip. But that's not raised. That's not matte and layer. That's not stuck on. That's one continuous sheet.
Yeah.
And we've now got that space within the middle there.
That's clever.
So yeah, it's a little bit of a different way to use them. Have a play. When you're doing the letterpress, you don't have to do the whole lot if you don't want to. So I'm going to go in with my stamping platform here, and then I'm just going to pop that on into place. Great thing with the new stamping platform, I
Yeah.
don't need to worry about magnetic discs when it comes to the raised image. And then we're going to go in with, let's go in with You Make Me Smile.
Aw.
You Make Me Smile. And we're going to go into the left-hand side here, like so. And then once you're happy with that, I'm going to press that into place. Going to go in with a Noir Black. Now I'm using waterproof. That's kind of irrelevant, Ben. It's just a find that my waterproof ink pad seems to give much more of a crisper image or crisper impression. So I use that, even though I'm not doing anything colouring wise,
Yeah.
I'll use that, and then you've got that You Make Me Smile. So we're going to then lift that one up, like so. Now this is where we're going with this. 5x7 card. I'm going to then put a little bit of black matte and layer, like so. And we are going to pop that on into there. And it looks nice, but let's just go in with a couple of black strips, and we're going to go across each section here,
Oh, okay.
top and bottom. You don't have to, you've got a nice, lovely leading dark edge, but I do like that look. with
Makes
the
it
black
stand out a
lines.
bit more, doesn't it, I think?
It does. It really, really does. So I'm just going to go in with a line of tacky glue. I'm going to stick these down, Ben, and then we can assemble our card. I'm going to pop some little petals in the centre of the flowers as well.
Beautiful. We have lots of people shopping right now. If you need, by the way, some beautiful pearls and gems, that's your project. We've got the Touch of Sparkle collection coming up a little bit later on this evening, live at 5. Is it a craft along or is it a masterclass later on? Because
Yeah.
because on one sheet I've got it as a
Yeah.
craft along, and another sheet I've got it as a masterclass.
So it is masterclass.
Right.
When I came in this morning speaking to Johnny, and Johnny said exactly the same, and I said, well, I can't tell you exactly what I said to Johnny, but last night when I went into my craft, or yesterday to start prepping for today, and I turned my sheet and I seen the words craft along,
Uh-oh.
I was like,
You went, oh dear.
oh, dearie me.
Oh
How will
no.
I cope and how will I deal with this pressure of this prep for
Yes.
tomorrow?
Oh, crumbs.
And then I looked further into our schedule system and realised that, no, it's not.
So it's a masterclass.
It's a much Christmas
All things
masterclass.
Christmassy, including those Touch of Sparkles. What was I going to say? Oh yes, I love this technique, Craig, says Melanie D. Love the embossing folder, says PB Brewer Martin. And Charlotte Clark, thank you to you, as you've just messaged to say, I've just got the showstopper and the bonus buy, plus a few more items ordered. Shall we as well, I think we shall, give away one of Craig's makes at the end of the show? If I haven't already mentioned, we are going to do that. So we will give one of these makes away at the end. We'll get Craig to sign it as well.
And you.
Well, if you like. So, Debbie didn't let. Well, it wasn't that she didn't let me. She didn't ask me, did she? She just sort of just signed it and then. But that's fine. That's fine. No.
You can sign my card.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you. Beard boys forever.
Yeah.
Plaid Pad lads, beard boys, the glasses gang.
The Ghoulie Glasses gang.
The what?
The Ghoulie Glasses gang.
Ghoulie?
Ghoulie Glasses.
Ghoulie?
Well, gangly ghoulie.
Oh, ghoulie as in woo. Oh, sorry.
Oh dear.
Ghoulie glasses gang, beard boys, plaid pad
pads.
lads. Yep. BFFs. We are like a crime-fighting duo, says Nicola with those names. We are. We
You
are.
like a little outfit.
Yes.
I wonder what that outfit could be.
I don't know.
We could be, you know, the Christmas special of Only Fools and Horses with
Oh, it's Batman and Robin.
Robin.
Yeah. That's such a good episode.
Oh, so good.
We're not together for the Christmas show this year.
We're
I'm
not.
I'm not sad because obviously I've got Debbie Fisher, who I love, but we had such a fun time last year.
Do you know what's
that
so
show.
funny? You just saying that. On ITV last night was Girls Loud.
Oh,
in
yes, the concert.
From, well, whenever I hear Love Machine now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the song Love Machine. Whenever I hear Love Machine, I just think of you, Ben.
Was that on that show?
Yeah, the song Love Machine.
No, with you, the Love Machine. That was on the Christmas show.
Yeah, with me and you. It
Was that a year ago?
was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Gemini machines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was last year.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Love Machine. You'll have to go back and watch the show. It was the last live show of last year, I think. Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, it was.
That was fun.
If you ever pop your clogs and at your funeral, I'm going to ask to have a Love Machine.
That's when we sang together as well.
We did? Oh, yeah.
That was one of my favourite shows ever. And you did that.
And that was actually my voice.
It was.
Actually my voice.
It was so much fun.
I know, it wasn't AI or anything like that.
No.
It was my voice.
I might have to re-clip that and put it onto my socials at some point in the festive season.
We should just do another one.
Should we do another Christmas song, you and me?
You and me?
Yeah.
I think we should.
Do you guys want that?
Yeah, let us know if you want me and Ben to record. I say record, you know, do another song. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Something like that. Let's have fun. Do you know what? I can't remember if I've said this. Maybe I have said it. Can't remember. I've said it to that many people. Do you know what's a totally underrated Christmas song? It's years old. Mm-hmm. But Kate Winslet, What If?
Oh, I don't think I even know that.
Ah, you would.
Kate Winslet, as in the actress?
Yeah, it was from another one of many Christmas Carol film. But yeah, so she done it. Ask your device to play Kate Winslet. Not you, I mean at home.
Oh.
If you're going to do it after the show.
Yeah.
Kate Winslet, What If? Oh my God, it's such a beautiful song. Such a beautiful song.
Did you say it was from a movie?
Yeah, a Christmas Carol, like one of many. Wasn't it a Disney version or anything like that?
Oh, not the Jim Carrey one or anything like that?
No, but really, really good song. Really good song. Anyway, on that note, I was just popping the pedals on there, creating that block banner. Oh, no, I'm not finished yet.
Oh.
I've forgotten. Let's do dot, and then let's do 1, 2, 3, add these 3 in.
Shall we give this one away as your signed projet?
We can indeed.
I think it's a nice one to give away.
Let's
It's Christmas
do it.
Carol the movie, apparently, the Kate Winslet song.
The Kate Winslet one. She's got a not bad voice.
She strikes me as the kind of person who'd be able to sing. She's a very good actress, isn't she?
Very good, very good. Have you seen Lee yet?
Lee?
Lee.
No.
Thinks on the movies just now. Brilliant film. Brilliant film. About the water. Anyway, it's worthwhile checking out if you've got the movies. There you go.
Love it.
You make me smile. And that's just creating that block now. As I said before, yes, we could have embossed that and then just put a strip over the top. But if you want to keep it flatbed, then just manipulate the actual way that you pop the folder into your die cutting machine.
Absolutely blooming love this. So comments in then, if you've not said hello yet today, fire those comments in and we'll give that project away at the end of the show. We'll get Craig to sign it as well. Very busy, whether you're going for the showstopper or whether you're just going for the magazine on its own, still got stocks of everything. We are in for a laugh this week, says Madge on YouTube, if it's you two all week. It is apart from
Wednesday
when Sheena's in. It will still be a laugh because you know what it's like when me and Sheena are together. We always have a laugh here, don't we? We always do. You certainly make me smile, says Carol G. Thank you. And Christine Mahoney, read the song, says, yes, do it, please. All right. Maybe we should make this, we have the birthday song every year. Maybe we should make this a new thing every year. So. Craig and I do a Christmas song.
What about Kate Winslet? What if?
let me have a listen to it first and then see. It's really nice, says PB Brewer Martin, that you all give away prizes in each of your shows, but I really love that the prizes you are including original art by the incredible artists at Crafters Companion. I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? You will get a Craig Laird original, signed by the artist himself. And Janice Watson says, embossing folders frighten me. I think I might try this though. Don't be frightened. Have a play with them. You can do this. You can recreate what Craig has just done, and then you'll be scared no more. And as producer Nicola has just said in my ear, what's the worst thing that can happen? You use your embossing folder. You don't really like it. You've wasted a bit of card. Don't be scared of embossing folders. Is all I would say there. We're going to have a break. We're going to give you the opportunity to get checked out, whether you're going for the magazine or the showstopper. Comment away, win that project at the end of the show. I would imagine we'll be doing the draw in about 25 minutes, but in the meantime, get to the checkout and we'll meet you back here with more inspiration and general hashtag bants in about 4 minutes' time.
Day to day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee. And flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along. Every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts and then grab my tea.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobbymaker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Yes! Connie T got the showstopper, the bonus and paper pads. I am loving them. It's lovely that you're loving the show. Very busy across the board. If you have just joined us, let me just quickly remind you as to everything that you are going to be receiving. If you want another flick through the magazine as well, we can always do that with Craig because he's got the camera above, so it makes it easier to flick through. But you get, within the showstopper, of course, your magazine, 178 tips and ideas for stunning spring crafting. So this is your run up to the new year. It's got loads of great projects in there. Flip that one around. You can see in there more of those papers that you're going to be getting. Your stunning papers are included, plus you've got more of the ideas within that too. If I just open it up quickly, you can see the papers that you're going to get in the middle, papers and toppers as well. So you can snip into those, but some really beautiful, bright, happy papers for your springtime crafting. And the magazine itself is absolutely stuffed full of inspiration. Papers are in there. Alongside it, you're going to get your 5x5 stencil. All of the hardware that you're getting in here as well, it's not, you're not going to find it anywhere else. It is only included within your magazine. So it's exclusive to the magazine, that 6x4 floral folder. You've got the beautiful floral die wreath in there as well. And then the stamps, I just think are incredible. The fact that you kept these within the magazine is amazing. You've got these beautiful large florals that you can be colouring. You've got sentiments in there as well. And you've even got a cute little lamb and a little chick ready for your springtime, possibly Easter crafting as well. That's just the magazine on its own. If you want that on its own, you can buy that as an individual item with 50 bonus points. But if you go for the showstopper, you get 100 bonus points and you get all of these extra goodies included. So for an extra £15, you get £35 or $48 worth of crafty goodies. So your die brush tool, that's included. You've got the 30 sheets of your beautiful luxury cardstock. You've got the glitter card, you've got your mirror card and your matte mirror card in there, plus you've got your 24 sheets of 12x12 luxury card in the rose gold. You've got 12 sheets of the glitter card, and then you've got 12 sheets of the matching pearlescent as well. One of the most popular pads that we do actually, and you're getting that for a fraction of the price within that showstopper. Whichever you decide to go for, we are very busy. Just the other bonus and reason you might want to go for the showstopper, A, you get all the goodies in there, B, you get the 100 bonus points, and you get your bonus buy, which is the set of duet ink pads for half of the price. So these are the ones that you can do so much with. You can do your layering with these, you can do your painting with these, you can do your water reactive techniques with these as well. They are just such a brilliant all-rounder, and you're getting them, can you believe this, £16 is all you'll pay, or 24 bucks, and all of the colours you're going to receive, your soft heather, your waterfall, you've got your sweet clementine.
Ba, ba, ba.
Ink pads never seem so good. So good, so good. Rosy apple. You've got your
Sailor's wig.
Sailor's wig, sailor's wig, ba-bum. You've got your midnight mist. Midnight. No, it doesn't work. You've also got your lemon meringue, the awakening forest, It's that beautiful green. You've got your spring birds, and then your vintage merlot. So that is your 10-piece bundle for, I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? You half that, £1.60 per ink pad, or $2.40 is almost an insult to those ink pads, but that's what we're doing. They must be in the same basket though as your showstopper though. If you do it as two separate checkouts, you will get charged the full price.
Sorry, looks a bit dodged, doesn't it?
What are you doing?
Sitting next to the radiator.
Ah.
I'm crouching next to the radiator.
He's not going to show you. Carol says,
I'm not moving.
I love this magazine. I've just ordered the showstopper. And Connie Chi says the magazines are certainly always full of the best inspiration, but I do love to see the demonstrations on here too. You get all of that. You get the inspiration within the mag, and you get the inspiration in this show as well. So if you are purchasing today, do make sure that you bookmark this show so that you can come back to it once your magazine arrives. All right, we're going to be into the final demo. Last chance to get a comment in. If you want to win a signed Craig project, comment now. Say hello, ask a question, let us know what you're shopping for. Really easy to do, and we'll do the draw in about 15 minutes time. Before then, though, let's do another demo.
We will indeed. Let's have a look at some new samples, first of all, that I didn't show you beforehand. And I've just realised the demo I'm away to do, a little familiar to the one that I've just done, but we are going to incorporate the die as well. So look at these, bringing in all your other nesting dies that you've got. What about colouring in the embossing folder, Ben? These ones here, just creating a lovely kind of bouquet, that cluster of them. So start to stamp them, cut them, and then just layer them over the top. Doing the strips, the panels with any leftover pieces of cardstock. Love that one there. That one's giving you that border frame. Who would have thought, Ben, that that is from that?
Yeah. And
it's just stamping randomly all the way around.
Very pretty.
You've got that one. Letterpress and go over with the gilding wax. How elegant does that look? And as I always say as well, remember, you don't have to keep the folder the size that it's at. That one's just cut your card to, of course, the size that you want and then emboss it. You can do it over your patchwork effect. Starting to roll your cardstock up, because I say cardstock, these are virgin on cardstock. These are a heavyweight paper that you've got inside your magazine there. So you've got that ability to do that. Bringing nesting dies again, creating the apertures in there, using a lot of the papers that are included here. Another shaker there for you as well. You can. What about even going in and then using the stamps with maybe like your, you know, the ink pad that Sheena brought out, the disappearing ink pad.
Oh, yes.
And then start to colour in if you want to.
That's a great idea.
That's not been used for this one, but it's just given me that idea to actually do that if you want to.
Yeah.
And then even doing the embossing with the embossing folder.
How's that last one been done then? Is that just...
That one?
Yeah.
I think, do you know what I think that is? I think that is, you know, sometimes Sheena, before our disappearing ink pad, she used like a light grey, really light grey.
Yeah,
so it looks as though you've freehand painted or coloured, but you've not actually done that. That's very you can do there as well.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that idea has come from a stamp that you've got included as well.
Brilliant.
So these are still just some of what you can do, and you're going to find them all within the magazine as well. Right, let's start off. Let's go in with the die. Now, the actual floral wreath die, Ben, this cuts out of your cardstock, meaning it's got an outside cutting edge. So let's bring in our die here, and I'm going to go in. It's a little bit too, just a little bit too wide for my go folders. So let's go in with our junior. So we need, see what I mean about drops today? Cut and plate, magnetic, frosted, and then an additional cut and plate.
Just before you move on to this, because I'll forget otherwise, Evelyn is just asking, that previous demo, when you used the embossing folder, did you use a duet ink pad with that, she's asking?
Yes, Raspberry Ripple.
Raspberry Ripple.
Raspberry Ripple I used for that one.
Lovely.
But of course you can do it with many of them, or you know, start to do maybe a little bit of an ombre effect if you want to. Or just use 2 or use 4, entirely up to yourself. So if we pop that one out, and what we have got is, we've got that beautiful
That is
kind
stunning.
of circular floral wreath there. Isn't that really, really delicate?
Yeah.
But really, really nice. So we're going to take that die again. Let's take all these little bits out. And then what I am going to do is I've already got these layers done here. So I've gone in with a bit of mint. So this is just from one of our 12 by 12 textured cardstocks. And we're going to run that one through. So if I run that one through, like so, and then we'll bring out the embossing folder and we'll emboss a panel of cardstock.
What are the best ink pads to use on embossing folders, asks Carol.
I can't answer that when it comes to the best ones,
Right.
because so many of them serve that purpose. So your pigment, you can be using the duet, you can be using the colour bloom, you could be using the shimmer ink pads, you could be using the water reactive ink pads. Really, the only ones I probably wouldn't use are the quick dry.
Yeah.
You could, because they're not going to dry on the folder because it's a non-porous surface. So you'll still get that bit of transfer. But I would go for anything more that's the water based. So I'm not going to say what are the best ones. I'm just going to say that the technique is quite versatile in that you can use many of your water-based ink pads, Ben.
Okay. I suppose it's what suits you the best, really.
Exactly, exactly. So I've gone in, I've cut that one within the mint there. So let's go in with another piece of white card. And our circle nesting dies that we brought out, what I've done is I've gone in with the one that's closest to the size of this wreath here. So it's just a teeny little bit bigger, which is fine because it gives me that nice outer edge. We're going to cut that one out because this is also going to be a platform for us to stamp our sentiment on.
Yeah.
So if I bring that one out here and bring that one in here, you can see it's just that perfect size for us to then stamp onto. So while I've got my folders or my plates here, let's bring in piece of white card, 3.5 by 5.5 inches. I'm hoping I have thoroughly cleaned this, otherwise I'll get a little bit of raspberry coming through, which, hey, teamed with the mint, it'll actually look quite nice.
Yeah, not the worst thing in the world, is it?
It's not the worst thing in the world. Although it's not what I am attempting, it's not the worst thing in the world. But 2D folder, so the two cutting plates, we're running that one through. No letterpress, no nothing, no inking, no blending. We're going to keep this one natural within the white cardstock. So if I take that one out here, so we've got a little bit of raspberry just peeping through. But even the depth that you've got from that 2D emboss, from the leaves, the centre, the little dots as well, right there in the background, looks phenomenal. And that, we're just going to start to matte and layer. So these, Ben, are all going to matte and layer together, like so, with a tiny, tiny little bit of black into the middle. That's going to go there, but what I'm going to do before I assemble it, Ben, is stamp my sentiment.
Keep those comments coming through, everybody. It is lovely to hear from you all. Sharon Harrison's ordered. She says, hi, I ordered the showstopper. I'm sitting back now and I'm watching Craig and Ben and enjoying the laughs. Oh, lol.
Oh,
Happy
lol.
crafting. And Connie Chi says, I'm loving the floral wreath and the duet ink pads are so worth the bonus buy. It's an incredible deal on that. Honestly, like to pick up those duet ink pads for, well, the equivalent, if you're platinum, of £1.60 a pad or $2.40 is a real steal. And I would say if you are getting the showstopper, if you don't add that into your basket, you are missing out on a bit of a trick. Even if you've already got them, a great way to be able to stock up on those. It has been a wonderful show. Don't forget, we are going to be back later on as well tonight, live at 5, getting all Christmassy. I almost messaged you earlier on and was going to ask if you brought a Christmas jumper, but I forgot, and I see you haven't, so...
I've got one in the car.
Ah.
Yeah, in the car.
I think I might have one in the cupboard, actually.
To be fair, I'm surprised I've not got it on. It's blinking freezing in here.
Do you know what? I thought that earlier on when... So I've come in my nice warm jumper today, my fat face jumper. Love a bit of fat face. And then you had your nice... did you have a hoodie on?
My jacket. I've had my jacket on in the break.
Yeah, and then you stripped off, and I was like, why is he just wearing a T-shirt over there?
Yeah,
Freezing
it
today.
is freezing.
Snow tomorrow, apparently.
Freezing, I hope so.
Love a bit of snow.
Snow up in Aberdeenshire.
Is that?
Yeah.
A lot of snow.
What was it you said earlier on when I said that to you? Good job we're not filming there. Or
Yeah,
something
good job
like
we're not
that.
filming up there today. In Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
That's a long, long way north.
That's a little. It's a long way without you, my dear. Yeah, it is. Although in saying that, it's only about 45 minutes away from me.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
It's
Now we've got the highway.
Oh! What, the Carnoustie to Aberdeen highway?
Well, you have to, once you've gone through Arbroath and through Montrose, then onto kind of the main motorway. Then it's straightforward.
So when I did the show with Sarah 2 years ago, would I have gone past, I mean, not literally past your house, but going from here up to Aberdeen, would we have gone past where you live then?
Depends what way you'll have gone.
Ah.
I think maybe you would have gone, what we would say being the top route, way past Dundee.
Yeah, maybe we did.
Yeah, I think you would have gone that way. And that really is kind of the motorway, all the way. So, doubt you would have gone.
We did Edinburgh the night before as well, so that probably made it a bit of a...
Yes, yeah. Then you'll have gone that route. Then you'll have gone. You'll probably have gone the Edinburgh Dundee highway route. That'll be the way that you'll have gone.
We took the high road and you took the low road. And I'll be in Scotland afore ye. On the bunny banks of Loch Lomond.
Loch. It's not lock.
Loch Lomond.
You really get that going. Loch. That's it.
Loch.
Yeah. Loch Lomond. You cannot have a wedding party without that being played at the end.
Is that right?
Yep.
What, in Loch Lomond or just in Scotland in general?
Just in Scotland in general. Yep. Every wedding ends with that. And actually, most celebratory birthday parties end with that as well.
Do you all kind of get in a line? I can just
Yes.
imagine you're in a line like that, kicking your
Oh,
legs.
circle.
Oh, a circle.
Circle, yep. And you run in, and then you run out.
Oh, like the hokey
And then
cokey.
you run in, and then you run out. But there's no shaking it all about, though.
Yeah,
Yep.
just in and out. I've ordered the magazine, says Patricia. Thank you, Patricia. And Connie T says, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys with your Christmas gear on and the song to go with them.
Sorry, Ben. I've done it now, eh?
You have done it now.
At least you don't have to write a new song. We just already take...
Yeah, trying to think of another like Christmassy...
And we need to try and get it in the
Duet.
charts. And then just play it every year, and we can live off the royalties.
Like old Noddy Holder.
Yeah.
Well, all of them have written a
All
Christmas
of
song,
them.
to be fair.
The amount of money that they get...
Nicholas said, just cover Band-Aid and do all the impressions. They've released a new one
They've
this
got
year,
another
haven't
one. They've got it out again this year, haven't they?
It's an amalgamation of the last, however many they've done. 3, is it, I think?
Is it?
Yeah, I think they're trying to get all of the different voices on the new track.
Right, okay.
No. I was thinking maybe we could do you know... Do you know the Christmas song with David Bowie and Bing Crosby?
Oh, Little Drummer Boy. Come, he told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.
Maybe we could do that one. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.
Rum-pa-pum-pum.
Rum-pa-pum-pum.
Rum-pa-pum. Yeah, could do. Who'll be Bing Crosby and who'll be David Bowie?
Who's got the higher voice? Oh yeah. Silly question.
Silly question.
You be David Bowie, I'll be Bing Crosby.
There we go. Done. Deal. There we are.
Nicholas says we can have her dog, Bowie, for the music video. Oh dear. Fabulous, fabulous project. I absolutely love that. I'll just remind you of the deal once again, and then we'll announce the winner of this show. Perhaps we can have another look through the magazine, shall we, with Craig, and have a look at some finished samples too. But let us know, have you ordered? What have you gone for? Did you go for the showstopper? Just to reiterate again, I know I did it 10 minutes ago, but if you have just joined us, it is our brand new Crafters Inspiration magazine, issue 7. Much more than just a magazine though, because look, it comes in its own blooming box. You've got the box which includes your magazine. As I say, we'll look at this with Craig in a second, but it is jam-packed full of ideas for you. Lots of different techniques in there as well, which is really nice. There's 178 ideas and tips for stunning spring crafting. So it's kind of leading you on from the end of this year into next year, and this is perfect, as we said, for you. If you're new, brilliant. Even if you are an experienced crafter, as you guys know, always brilliant, because if you ever get stuck, lose that mojo, this is jam-packed full of ideas to get that mojo going. You've got papers included in here as well, plus toppers, and then you get all of your hardware included too, exclusive to this magazine, which is such a brilliant thing. Lovely florals in there as well, so great for your springtime crafting. Got a few little sentiments in there as well. Mainly floral stamps, but we do include a couple of little characters in there for you as well, to really have fun with and create some really cute little cards. The project that Craig has just made was using the beautiful floral wreath die there as well. Really delicate and stunning detail that you're going to achieve from that die cut. And then that floral theme continues through the other two components that you get within the magazine. The 6x4 embossing folder, which you saw in the previous demo, so that is included within the magazine. And like I say, these are kind of your freebies really, so the value on this is absolutely incredible. You're also going to get a 5x5 stencil included in there too, with a whole host of different florals in there. So when you consider, you know, if you were just going for the magazine on its own, £11.99 platinum price doesn't bear, well, it doesn't cover the cost of all of the freebies that you're going to get there. Absolutely not. Plus your papers as well. It is a steal. The showstopper deal goes even further, because it brings you other added elements. You're paying an extra £15 or dollars for them, but you should realistically be giving us £34 or $48 for all these goodies which are included within the showstopper. So you've got that die brush tool in there with the sponge. We're going to give you the 30 sheets of your luxury cardstock, so it's 10 sheets of each of the different types of cardstock in there. So the glitter card, the mirror card, and the matte mirror card. And then you're also getting that 12x12 luxury cardstock as well, the mixed cardstock with the glitter and that beautiful pearlescent cardstock, which matches, or it's pearl cardstock I suppose really, which matches with the glitter card. All of that is included in there for an extra £15. You'll also get 100 bonus points if you go for that deal, and you open up the bonus buy, which is an insane deal on Duet ink pads. So all 10 of those ink pads you're going to get for half price. Just to reiterate again, that must be within the same basket as the showstopper to activate that half price deal on the bonus buy. And if you're going for the showstopper, do not leave those behind. I think we worked out it was £1.60 per ink pad, or $2.40 when you get that half price deal. If you don't want to go for the showstopper and you just want the magazine on its own, then you can do that as well. There's a deal available for you there. The magazine on its own is $11.99 platinum price, or $15.99, and it's 50 bonus points. So wherever budget lies, however you feel about shopping, but grab it though, experienced or not. It's a really, really good deal. And if you've bought these before, you know the value for money is off the chart. I love the mag, says Babsy Cobra. I've already seen others. They are full of adverts. Yes, exactly right. They're full of adverts. Ours aren't. Ours isn't. It's loads of inspiration right to the end. You said they're full of adverts, and the examples show stamps and dies that you don't have. Yes, that's why you want ours, because you get all of the... Babsy, I couldn't have said it better myself. This is brilliant. Babsy, come and have my job. And we're going to go over to Craig. Just a quick question as we throw back to Craig and just have a look through and look at some samples. Jamer just says, beautiful cards. I missed the intro of the new stamp platform. Is the base now tacky, says Jamer, so no need for the magnets?
That is correct, yes. It's like a silicon tack mat, so you don't need any magnetic discs anymore, and it does also work really well with future stencils.
It is currently out of stock,
so.
I believe. But if you are after a stamping platform, the original stamping platform with the magnets, that is in stock. And last I looked, it was on a half-price deal. So do just shop the website for that. Oh, I've just heard it looks like the new one might well be in stock. So have a look on the website. I've got a winner, which I'll announce in just a second. Should we just have another quick look at this with Craig, though?
Yes, let's do this. So you've already shown, Ben, what you are getting as extras. Let's have a little flick within the magazine here, because you've got 178 top tips and ideas, all revolving around everything that you're getting is included. So you've got a little hello there, you've got what's inside the box, just a few ideas as to what you can do. But when it comes to all of the ideas, Ben, you've got pictures in there, you've got written in there. It's not just card, it's gift giving, it's home decor, springtime, Easter time, Mother's Day, obviously UK next year, early next year. About folding, you know, your folds in there with your lattice folds. Way to use your scraps up, combining the dies and the stamps with the papers. You've got on the inside as well, you've got all of your toppers in there. You do just need to cut them out. If you don't want the toppers, you've got printed paper on the other side, and then all the additional sheets, they are all double-sided pattern printed paper that you can ink and emboss. It's all uncoated. And then we're going to continue all the way through. So everything is all about the goodies that you've got inside the magazine.
Yeah.
So whether it's just the stamps, just the dies, whether it's all of them together, you're going to get ideas, hints, tips, tutorials in there about how to get the best out of what you've got within the magazine. That includes the write-up as to what you're going to need for the project, what you're going to do when it comes to the step-by-steps as well. Easter cards are in there, and then even going in with that beautiful home decor springtime wreath as well. All there within the magazine. And then here's even more finish samples that I've not even showed you there. We've got so many full baskets of all of these finished samples, which you'll see featured within the magazine with write-ups as well. So it's maybe just the toppers, it's maybe just doing sections within your actual embossing folder. That could be your colour bloom ink pads if you want to. I mean, how sophisticated and elegant and sleek does that look? But that could just be little scraps. That's all that you need is scraps. Your fold-out cards as well, your diagonal cards. Honestly, there is just so many colouring your stamps navy, and that's the great thing with your stamps, is you can colour them whatever colour you want, whatever tone you want, whatever shade that you want. It's entirely up to you. Blocks, again, that could be scrap that you've got left over. So embossing. Use your embossing folder, Ben. Do the letterpress technique, but do it on a pattern paper and white embossing powder.
Oh, nice.
So you've got that use as well. So many. You've got all of these ideas, all those inspirations. You've got the papers, you've got the topper, you've got the die, you've got the folder, you've got the stamps as well. And then you've got all of the ideas inside, tutorials, pictures, words, steps, and you've got, of course, the key, the grid, to let you know what you need to use and create each project.
As I say, the value for money is amazing. The inspiration that you get is amazing. Obviously, you've got this show now to go with it, so even more stunning demos with Craig. And, you know, beginner or experienced, it's nice to have something like this there for you, isn't it? To kind of give you some inspiration, but B, if you do have those days when you get a bit stuck, you can simply get out your magazine, get out all the tools that you get alongside the magazine, and get making some projects which are already there in the magazine, ready and done for you to try out for yourself. James says, thank you. I will check the website for the new stamping platform then. And I see a few of you commenting about me and Craig doing a song this year, a charity Christmas single. It might be a little bit late for that. But PB Brewer Martin, you need to go back to last year, because we did this. You say, Ben and Craig, I've got the perfect Christmas song for you to sing. It's the Drifters version of the Bing Crosby original. It has the soprano part for Craig, and you can do the bass, Ben. We did it last year.
We did.
That was the song that we did on the Christmas show, and Craig did the dreaming. I know I did that.
We could be set for life.
We could have been, couldn't we?
Could still be. Re-release it. You know, Band-Aid's re-released theirs. We can re-release ours.
Yeah? And get all of our lovely viewers to buy it?
Yeah.
I think they want us to release it for charity, though. That's the thing.
Well, this This year we could do it for charity, and then all the royalties afterwards for future years could just, you know, go in our pocket.
Do, 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 do. Boop, boop. We'll see. Maybe we could re-release that and a new one, like so that we could do the new one as the A side and then last year's as the B side.
Like that idea, yeah. Could do it on the download.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what the new one's going to be yet, Nicola. We've obviously got plenty of
Do we
time
go
to.
up tempo? Do we go high beat? Do we go low, slow?
Ooh,
Yeah.
so many things to think about. We'll get our heads together, get our Christmas hats together.
Yeah, we could do.
The winner of Craig's card, which he will sign, is Mistress Dow. D-A-O, Mistress Dow. So congratulations to you. We will send that out to you. Message us, ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we will send that to you with lots of love and crafty hugs scribble. Yeah, he's got such a showbiz signature, hasn't he? Mine just goes.
You were going to say something else.
Oh, no, sorry, yeah. He's got such a showbiz. Yeah, mine says nah, and he's like, oh, look at me, I'm all showbiz. There you go. We'll get that sent out to you. Right, we're done. We're done and dusted. Craig, later on, so it's a Christmas masterclass, right?
It is indeed. So I've got demos ready for that show, of course. However, take advantage, message in to Ben, let us know anything else specific you want to see using the items on the show, and we will do that.
Excellent stuff, and we are away for a bit of lunch in between times. We are actually, as I said to you, recording the Saturday craft along. So if you have bought the Zen Garden from birthday, this Saturday, 5 UK time, 12 o'clock Eastern, you'll be seeing that on your screen. So we'll go away and do that. Meet you back here live at 5. Hopefully you can join us. We look forward to your company as we get all Christmassy. But until then,
Toodles!